SandCity Sports, to the business!
Now, as a sports enthusiast, the Hall of Fame holds a special place in my heart, and I'm rather suspicious as to whether these ceremonies represent actual greatness or are more geared towards nostalgia and self-aggrandizement. So let's take a closer look. The Baseball Hall of Fame, the oldest of the venerated institutions established in 1936, has two voting bodies, the Baseball Writers Association of America and the Veterans Committee. 25 to 40 candidates are selected. The writers may select a maximum of 10 players. Their ballots are made public, and anyone receiving 75% of votes is inducted. If you receive less than 5%, you're removed from consideration by the Baseball Writers Association of America, and more than 5%, you're eligible for 10 years before going on to the Veterans Committee. The Basketball Hall of Fame is the second oldest of the venerated institutions established in 1959, and it's important to note that it's the Basketball Hall of Fame and not the NBA Hall of Fame, which consists of 5 committees: the North American, Women's, International, Veterans, and Honors Screening Committees. And a candidate needs 7 votes on the North American Committee and 5 votes on any of the other committees before going on to the Honors Screening Committee, which consists of 24 members, out of which 75% of votes cast are required for induction. Nonetheless, what makes the Basketball Hall of Fame distinct is ballots are not made available to the public, and decisions by voting members are unknown. Lastly, we have the NFL Hall of Fame, established in 1963, in which a 49-member selection committee made up of mostly media members decides on inductees. Any fan or individual may nominate any player by simply writing a letter to the NFL Hall of Fame in Canton. And by the way, shout out to our Cape Cod War Dogs U11 team that won a national championship this summer at the NFL Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Shout out to the War Dogs players, coaches, and families. But back to the NFL Hall of Fame, 25 semifinalists are selected. That list is narrowed down to 15. And then on Selection Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl, the selection committee meets to vote, with 80% of ballots being required for enshrinement and no fewer than 4 or more than 8 inductees selected. Bottom line is this, folks. Dwayne Wade played 16 years in the NBA. He's a 13-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA first-team selection, Finals MVP, and 3-time NBA champion. Hall of Famer, no doubt. Dirk Nowitzki played 15 years in the association, 14-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA first-team selection, League MVP, Finals MVP, and NBA champion. Hall of Famer, no doubt. Pau Gasol played 18 years in the NBA, 6-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA second-team selection, won 2 NBA championships. Not a Hall of Famer, folks. Great guy, humanitarian, so on and forth, international star, but not an all-time great power forward. Tony Parker played 18 years in the NBA, 6-time All-Star, 3-time All-NBA second-team selection, Finals MVP in 2007, and a 4-time NBA champion. Not a Hall of Famer on his own merits. Yes, he's a member of a dynastic team in NBA history and an international star, but not an all-time great point guard. Take a look at this list of the 2023 NFL inductees and tell me what you think, folks, as I come from the basketball tradition. Rondé Barber, Darrelle Revis, and DeMarcus Ware look right to me, but I cannot comment on the rest. And the final word at the end of the day is this, folks. The Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is the gold standard of these venerated institutions. The 2023 Major League Baseball inductees, Fred McGriff and Scott Rowland. That's it. That's all she wrote, and I can agree on both. No Lifetime Achievement Awards, no nostalgia, no mythology, just 2 guys that proved it with their play and crossed the bar. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time, folks.